So it's time to answer the questions that $3 supporters had in the month of August. If you'd like to ask a question for September, just follow the links below to either Patreon or Subscribestar, become a supporter at the $3 level, and comment on the latest AMA post. You guys know Darth Vega from the Discord and live streams. He asks, "Hi Shane, you mentioned that Jesus wasn't dead for 3 days. Right. Dead on Friday evening, up Sunday before breakfast. That's a bender for a lot of people. I think Christians are taking the Bible way too literally. There are numbers in the Bible that have symbolic meaning and are not literal. 6 being the number of man, 7 being the number of perfection, etc. I looked up the number 3, and it was supposed to represent harmony and wholeness. Jesus wasn't in the tomb for 3 literal days, but it did take him some time to recover after taking on the sins of the world." Well, that's a nice fast recovery, considering Jewish tradition says you're not considered dead until you're dead for 3 days and nights, which is the reason why that was prophesied. Someone could be in a coma or something, near death, and come back. Those women who went to check out the tomb Sunday morning were just following tradition to make sure he wasn't buried alive. It's one more indication that the gospel authors didn't understand Jewish tradition. Also, if heaven is in another dimension, and time passes differently there, Jesus could have been recovering for months. But then you've got an unfalsifiable prospect. If something doesn't take the right amount of time, well, time just works differently for some reason. Again, there's every reason to believe that the Bible authors considered a day to be a day, and the ascension to heaven being the ascension of the physical body. I really don't see any way around that. Besides, if you're gonna say that something else was going on that they didn't understand, then you've pretty much invalidated the Bible as a book of religious truth, and all of Christianity along with it. The Bible might still be a good book of allegory, but it wouldn't have any greater status than Aesop. I wanted to say thank you so much for your kind words and the fireworks after I said I passed my exam. You are awesome, Shane. Thanks, you too. Also, I made a video debunking eternal conscious torment. You can check it out by going to Darth Vega 21 on YouTube. The title is Bill Wise Lying About Hell? Love you guys. Check the link below for that. I did a little looking around on my own, and there are a lot of Christians attacking him as a liar, so he hardly represents Christianity. Tomasz Urbański asks, "Here where I live there will be a tax revolution starting next year. Viva la revolution!" I have a rhetorical question. Well, I might have a rhetorical answer. We'll just have to see. What I earn is basically a middle-class salary, mid to high for Eastern Europe, but lower mid for Western Europe. If the first half of my salary will be effectively taxed 28%, and the second half will be effectively taxed 40%, why even bother working full-time? Yeah, I've been there. I remember getting a raise, getting put into a higher tax bracket, and taking home the same, if not less, than what I was making before. It's even worse if you're in a country that doesn't automatically raise the brackets with inflation, or drastically undercounts inflation. Milton Friedman called it bracket creep.
Before every election, our representatives would like to make us think we're getting a tax break. And they're able to do it, while at the same time actually raising our taxes because of a bit of magic they have in their kit bag. That magic is inflation. They reduce the tax rates, but the taxes we have to pay go up because we are automatically shoved into higher brackets by the effect of inflation. A neat trick. Taxation without representation.
Oh, and there are things like mandatory heating furnace replacements for which I get 60% subsidy when working part-time and only 10% when working full-time. Truth is, the only way I can work full-time is if I outsource many maintenance and renovation work to others, which is already quite expensive, and after change will become even more expensive. Yeah, that's how they get you. And understand that they want you stuck in this conundrum. This isn't an unforeseen consequence, it's the whole idea. So, thanks for watching. Comments for the comment god, shares for the share throne. Please hit like, subscribe, and the bell, and help keep this channel going by visiting donate.bogosity.tv and giving what you can, even if it's just a few cents of crypto. Remember, if you go to Patreon or Subscribestar and donate at the $3 level, you can ask a question for next month. We'll see you next time. Until then, stay strong and be free.